Hello, this is Mercy and welcome to Life by Mercy podcast number 3. All right, let's dive right in. Struggle of toxic relationships and the friends who refuse to leave them. You know, the one who swears that every breakup is the breakup, only to pop up a week later talking about we work things out. Let's talk about it. All right, we all have that one bestie, the one who calls us crying, swearing that they're done, and you're being the supportive bestie that you are and listening and offering advice and maybe even getting a little hype like, yes, finally, you deserve better, Booski. And then before you can even blink, they're back together again, posting some fake deep quote on Instagram like, real love isn't perfect, it's just real. Ma'am, no, real love isn't draining either, but go off. So today we're talking about it. Shitty relationships, the friends who stay in them, and how to keep your sanity when you're forced to watch it all go down. We're gonna call this part of the segment the Delusion Chronicles. When your friend is in a toxic relationship, it's like living in a completely different reality. Like, hello, are we watching the same movie? Because from my end, it's looking like a horror film. They will sit there and tell you everything that's wrong with their partner and how they lie and how they disappear for days, on how they don't treat them right. And you're like, girl, just leave. And then here it comes, but you don't know them like I do. Oh, but I do know them. That's why I'm telling you to run. This person is not a mystery. They're not misunderstood, and they're exactly who they've shown you they are. But no, now you gotta suffer for love.
Okay.
The never-ending breakup cycle. If your friend is in a struggle relationship, chances are they have that on again, off again routine down to a science. One day they're done, they're reclaiming their time, blasting Keisha Cole and deleting pictures, and you're out here supporting, ready to throw a party, and then boom, next week they're back together like nothing ever happened, talking about we just need to understand each other. Time to understand what? They understood you well enough when they were out there acting like a fool. If your relationship has had more final goodbyes than a season finale of a soap opera, I got news for you, boo. It's not love, it's a habit. Now let's get to the root of the problem. Some people stay in this situation because they're comfortable. They've been in this mess for so long that they've convinced themselves that this is how relationships work. Others stay out of fear of being alone and fear of nobody else wanting them, which is wild because I promise you there's plenty of people out there that will actually text you back and not make you cry in parking lots. And then there's hope, the delusional, toxic kind of hope, the kind that makes people say, I know they have potential. You're out here dating possibilities instead of reality. Listen, people don't change unless they want to. You can't love someone into being better. Love is not a group project. If you're the friend stuck on the sidelines watching all this unfold, I know your ass is. So, how do you survive it? Number 1, you set boundaries. It's okay to say, look, I love you, but I can't keep having the same conversation with you. Number 2, be honest, but don't argue. You can tell them how you feel, and if they're not ready to hear it, don't waste your breath. Let them figure it out on their own. Number 3, stop taking the breakups personally. You can't want it more than they do. If they go back, that's their choice. You are not the one in the relationship, so stop carrying the stress of it all. And the most important step of it all, number 4, protect your peace. If they want to stay in that struggle, then that's on them. You do not have to ride that roller coaster with them. And if all else fails, just nod, sip your drink, and mind your business. At the end of the day, people won't leave until they're tired. You can talk, you can give advice, you can even give them a whole PowerPoint presentation on why they deserve better, but if they're not ready to walk away, they won't. So if you're that friend watching it all go down, just breathe, set your boundaries, and when they finally come to their senses, hit them with that classic, bitch, I told you so. Look, at the end of the day, people are going to do what they want to do. You can preach, beg, even hit them with that girl be for real speech, and they will still run back like it's a loyalty program. The truth is, folks don't leave until they're good and ready. No amount of common sense, no side eye, it's gonna change that. So instead of stressing yourself out, just be there when they finally wake up, because trust me, once they do, they're gonna need a place to vent and probably a couch to sleep on. That's it for today's episode. If this hits home, make sure that you subscribe and share with a friend, maybe even that friend. And as always, take care of yourself. You deserve it. See you next time. Bye.